Alright, welcome to Project Pet Raiders. Today I want to go through the beginning of Pet Raiders and what we're aiming for. This is one of our bigger projects and I'm excited to share this project with you all. Pets have always been something I loved in gaming. From Digimon to Pokemon, multiple iterations of games today, just collecting and battling with your pets have been really fun. But over time there's been a real disconnect with how the player and the pets behave. Either the game is focused purely on the pets and the player is non-existent, or the pet becomes some extra DPS or assistance to the player, but is not the core part of the game. So I'm really excited to welcome you all to the early testing of Pet Raiders. So what is really important here is you're on the ground floor of basically the game development process. I want to open this up to you because what we want to test is very specific. So I thought actually I'd go through the systems that we're testing and the things that you can kind of disregard so you can help basically mold the game from its beginning. So what systems are we testing here? Pets and gameplay feel. What we've done is made the pets become a core part of you. Each pet has an ultimate ability, but also their own library of moves. You can customize this and they'll eventually learn more moves later as you level the pets up and evolve the pets. The ultimate system that the pet has is triggered by you, so you actually have control of the pets, and so you should consider an extension of the player and allow you to switch the pets in combat. So that means you can ultimate with one pet, switch to another one and combo it with another. Pets give abilities and stats. So this is a very unique system that I've never seen before. So firstly, let's talk about the abilities and moves. The pets have their own moves, but they also give the player one unique ability. So that means you learn a spell or an ability from the pet. Meaning, a dragon pet, for example, might give you Fireball, but the same dragon, but a different one obviously, like a variation of it, may give you Flamethrower. So the pet now influences the player directly. In addition to that, the stats also are varied. So that means so that same dragon may give you a high attack, let's say 10 attack, but another dragon may give you 9 attack. So the whole point is there is a whole variation and sort of stat-based pool for these pets that you want to collect and try to min-max and get the most ideal setup for you. Another special system we've set up on top of all that is passives for the pet. So there is a fourth move that you learn from the combination of pets that you have. Depending on the pet you have, you may not even get a fourth move. But the fourth move that you learn is a unique combination of the passives that each of these pets have. So that means if you have 3 pets and they have a good synergism, you might get a fourth move, which is really good for the player. Now you have this unique system where basically you actually have 3 moves, you have a rotation ultimates for all your pets, but you may have a fourth move based on the composition of your pets. Because you're extremely early, I want to give some disclaimers on some of the systems that's not implemented that we do want to implement, just so you don't feel like we are ignoring some of the ideas. The systems that aren't implemented include weapon crafting, weapon loot, and equipment. We want to focus on the pets first and how important the pets will be, because as you know, we do this so that we can properly build from an alpha and get the final vision of the game, as you all saw with OBK. Heroes are also not present. Basically, majority of the loot as a whole is not there. So don't try to look at the systems of the abilities of the heroes or the passive stats or anything along those lines. You have one, and that's who you're working on. Story system is not in place. We kind of didn't want to spoil the game for you. We didn't want to ruin the narrative, but more importantly, we also just wanted you to focus on the gameplay itself, the core mechanics. Either way, I'm looking forward to testing with the community. You can expect this with all our upcoming games where I'll introduce it, basically give you disclaimers so you can be part of this early process and we build together. We've got a bunch of other games cooking, so I'm excited to see how you all feel about this one. And I'll see you all soon.